Well, good afternoon, viewers. Today we have a 2009 Garageman's Companion with the 5.3 flex fuel. And the complaint is on a cold start it runs rough and stumbles. They said it seems to run better once it warms up. Now they've dropped it off about an hour and a half ago, and we're going to see how it starts, but I'm going to record some data. Now this is a returning vehicle, so I've loaded the vehicle record. It's got the steering wheel is turned. I can't see this. Trip odometer, where is it? 86,000 miles on it. Why they have it in miles, I don't know, but whatever. We'll put it in after. I'm just going to go into the engine control computer and display codes. No current codes. All right, well, let's record data. And if it starts and runs fine, we're gonna leave it, park it in another convenient spot, and then start it up cold in the morning. The snap-on scanner begins recording data as soon as why am I in the trailer brake control module? Engine control module. Codes menu. Display codes. Mass airflow sensor performance. Fuel trim system rich. Fuel trim system rich on both banks. I wonder if this has got a flex fuel miscalculation. But the MAF sensor shouldn't be a problem. I don't want to clear the codes yet. I want to look at engine data. Specifically, well, let's go into engine data and let's record engine data. Why isn't that focusing? Coolant temperature is 60 Celsius, so it's not at ambient. Because it's only about 25 Celsius outside here. Well, long-term fuel trim on bank 2 is -30, and on bank 1 is -30. So there's a very good chance this thing has miscalculated the ethanol content, but it's not in this data list. I gotta figure out which data list it's in. Probably under sensor data, or maybe it's under fuel trim data. You would think it would be in the fuel trim data list, considering it affects fuel trim significantly. Snap-on, we need a keyword search. Well, let me find it. So it's in the fuel trim data list. You notice the fuel volatility PID shows low, and the alcohol content PID shows 68%. Now, we can't even buy E85 here in Thunder Bay, so that's obviously miscalculated because this customer lives in Thunder Bay, in the Thunder Bay area. The nearest place is Two Harbors in the US, which is 150 miles away. So we're going to do an ethanol relearn. It's under functional tests, I believe. Probably under output controls. Fuel composition reset, there it is. And then we'll do a fuel trim reset. Reset. Exit. And let's do a fuel trim reset. Nice that GM lets you do this while it's running. That alcohol reset might have reset the fuel trims. Let's see, short-term and long-term fuel trims. No, it's still at negative, well, negative 13, negative 10 reset. This never used to stop. Oh, it's going back. Okay. Plus or minus 10% should be acceptable, would be acceptable, so. So I'm going to clear the codes out of this thing. I'm going to have a look at the air induction system, make sure there's no air induction leaks, check the air cleaner for mouse nests and stuff in there. And then we're going to start it up cold in the morning and see how it runs. So now running, it's long term is negative 7 and negative 10 on the bank 2. But move it into a different block cell and the numbers are a little different. So I took the mass airflow sensor out and cleaned it, and I just restarted it, and the fuel trims are going down now. Short-term trim is around 0, +1 or +2. I'm going to reset the fuel trims one more time. So I'm going to click reset. See if it comes back to the graph. It doesn't come back to the graph. But there's short term and negative 3. Well, it's definitely better than it was. It's not negative 30 like it was before with the fuel alcohol content miscalculated. So I suspect this is going to be fine, but we're going to leave it sit for a cold soak and start it in the morning and see how it runs. So it's the next morning. We're going to see how this truck starts. Looks pretty smooth to me. So we'll call this one fixed. I did end up cleaning the mass airflow sensor, and the air filter's brand new and there's no rodent activity in there. No induction leaks that I could find, just miscalculated alcohol content in the fuel. Thanks for watching.